I'm back. Part 2 of the brush video. I forgot to tell you guys about my powder brush that I use every single day. This is a great brush. This is an E1 Morphe. It has great weight to it. It wears really well, meaning I've washed it a bunch of times. It still looks brand new, feels new. It helps me achieve nice powder finish on my face, gliding. It's a great powder brush. I use it every single day. Moving on into the eyes with pencil brushes. These are all Morphe brushes. This is Morphe, let me see, E36. This is my smallest pencil brush. I adore it because it allows me to have tight control when I'm springing my colors from up to go down. And it fits right up against my waterline and gives me nice tight finish. It doesn't allow the eyeshadow to fall down my face. It just allows me nice tight control. The next size of pencil brush, Morphe E18. This is the brush I use every morning to pack on color to my outer corner, if that's kind of the look I'm going for that day. But even if I'm not packing on, I'll still use it for tight control. I don't blend with pencil brushes. I just get my eyeshadow on with them. Tap on in. Allows tight control, especially if you're working with dark shadows. It gives you a lot of control, so they're not going everywhere, flying everywhere. You don't want to ever put on dark shadows with fluffy brushes because you need tight control when you're working with dark colors. The next size is Morphe E17. This one is very compact, but it has a dome head on it. This allows us still to have tight control, but we can start blending with this brush. You can use this brush in circular motions. Love it. Use it every day. The large size, E22. It's very long and tapered, dome-headed. I blend with this brush every single day. It fits perfectly up against my brow bone up here. And it allows me to blend. It allows me to blend out any kind of colors I've packed on the corner of my eye. Great to have pencil brushes in your arsenal. To me, they're a must-have. Just helps you get your makeup on quicker and more flawlessly when you're working with your eyeshadows. I use the Morphe R37 every single morning when I'm laying down my transition shade. Yes, it's kind of a big word. I mean, what the heck is a transition shade? And who knew we needed to put one on? But I find, especially on mature skin, mature eyes, again, my skin is not like super tight up here anymore at 51. So I need a nice fluffy brush to apply matte shades. You can use many different transition shades. They call them that because the rest of our eyeshadow is going to blend into it, and it's helping giving our eyes depth, not just one flat color from start to finish. Remember, it's super important on mature skin, to mature eyes, to give yourself more than one color. Because if you're just putting on one flat color, it's not doing anything for our mature face, meaning we need to have depth, we need to have light and dark. We need to create space where we need it because we have more saggy skin. There's a million tricks you can do with makeup, and I'll be going over those in other videos. But the tools to do those tricks are so important. I cannot stress enough how important they are. Morphe 441 is another great blending brush. It's long, tapered top. This Morphe 433 is flat. it's a really kind of a flat brush. It does have a dome topper. I use this 44433 when I'm working in my crease. Like I said, I don't have a lot of space in my crease, so I need something that fits right in. And this kind of flat brush fits just right into my crease, so I can windshield wiper and apply my eyeshadow the way I like it to look. Okay, we're going to go over some weird looking brushes, but I really recommend having some of these different kind of brushes. This Morphe 432, completely flat, looks like, why do I need this brush? I use it for a lot of different reasons. If I want to put on a shadow tight to my waterline, but the rest of my under eye is blown out, but then I want to accentuate the bottom of my eyes, this brush fits right tight up there. And it, again, doesn't allow the shadow to like puff off or fall down the face. When I'm wearing a black eyeliner and I want to make sure the eyeliner is sitting still, I do have kind of weepy eyes in the morning some days, just because, hey, allergies, my age, whatever. And I don't like my liner moving around, so I take this brush, dip it in my black eyeshadow, and just stamp it right over the top of my black eyeliner. That makes it look very, very crisp, sets it right in. It doesn't move anywhere. This very, very small brush I use every single morning. This is M213. It's a great brush. It is very, very small. It's very soft. I don't have on my full face today. Sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather, so bear with me. This brush I use to apply my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight. Do I wear inner corner highlight every day? Pretty much. And why? Because I want to have the illusion that I have nice wide awake eyes at 6 o'clock, and for the rest of the day I want to make the illusion that I have plenty of space here. Everything's bright. I'm giving myself depth. I'm having bright edges, dark edges. That's what creates the picture that we're looking for. We're looking for to look healthy. We're looking for skin that reflects the light and eyes that reflect light. This brush fits right in under your brow bone, so you're not taking it too far down into your shadow. These flat brushes I use a lot to tap in any kind of sparkly color on my lid. This is a Morphe 421. Extremely flat. It's pretty hefty. Stiff kind of, but it's great to work with for stabbing, pushing, not for sure what word I'm looking for there, into my eyelid. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. When you're using these flat brushes and you're dipping into anything, eyeshadows, shimmers, sparkle, glitter, I find don't paint with them. And that's the first thing I wanted to do. But it doesn't disperse the color as well as if you just tap, and then it just sets the eyeshadow, the glitter, whatever you're working with, right into the eye. Also, remember, you have fingers. I use them all the time for shimmers, glitters. It just allows me to pat, put everything in place. I spray my setting spray right on top of it, and I'm good to go. A nice blending brush from Morphe also is M504. This brush is very long, it's very fluffy, it's very tapered. Especially if I've gotten kind of heavy-handed and I've laid in a lot of shadow and it's not kind of turning out the way I want to, I'll grab a heftier blending brush with some heft to it, and I just get in here and I just windshield wiper until my shadow is under control, laying the way I like it. These great big blending brushes are a must-have. I highly recommend you keeping them in your beauty kit. Highlighter brushes, I have two. I have Morphe 510 and the Morphe 501. Now, I'm not for sure in the description if they say highlighter brushes, but this is what I use these brushes for. A lot of times lately, I've been using my sponge a lot to apply my highlighter. I've been finding it just presses it into my skin nicer, especially just for a work look. You know, I don't want to be like bang. So when I'm going out for dinner, out for drinks, whatever, you know, just changing it up, I want to put on my highlight with one of these guys. So I use the dark one for my darker colors, like bronzing colors, the real deep goldy looking colors. Remember, you're not just like packing. This is a sweeping motion, very light hand. I use the white colored one for my light highlighter colors. And remember, you want to drag it clear back to your hairline. You can even highlight on top of your eyebrows, down the center of your nose, lightly. Brush the tip of your nose. Remember, you want your face to be different colors. We don't have just one color of skin on our face. Everything is changing. It's different, especially as I age. So I want my bronzer on the outside, and I want to keep the center of my face lighter, because it's giving me depth. It's giving me health. It's making my skin look extremely healthy, reflecting light. That is so important when you're doing your makeup for mature skin. I also love this brush, M513. This brush is stiffer, gives you yet more control if you want to work with a dark shadow. It's still fitting right in under the brow bone. It's a great brush. I use it all the time. So that's it for the brush video, guys. So I hope you enjoy part 1 and part 2. And next time I'll probably do supplement video, because what goes in is helping our, look good on the outside. Not only do we want to be healthy on the inside, but if we're not taking care of ourselves in the right way, especially on the backside of life, it always reflects quicker on the skin. So if I didn't eat good when I was 25, it didn't, instantly show on my skin. But now at 51, if I'm not taking care of myself right, it's just wham, right here, right all over my skin. The body is not as forgiving at this age as it once was. So we'll be talking about a lot of things on my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Any questions, just ask me below and I'll get to them. And as always, give me a thumbs up, guys, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.